Happy Friday night, everyone. Welcome in. We're sure happy to see all of you. I'm Allison. This is Gordon. If you're new around here, we're delighted to have you with us. Just as we were sitting here waiting to start, we were wondering, what are the headlines today? And so we thought we would kind of talk about what's going on in the world of cruising. I think the biggest news is everybody's excited about the Aqua going to get here to Boston to New York instead of Boston. And it's just wonderful to see all of you. We are so excited. We always love these lives. I suppose we could just go to doing one once a week, but then we would miss you the other time a week. So for now, do we not have any sound? Oh dear, what's wrong?
Just a minute. No.
Gordon says we don't have sound. Can you guys hear us? Or is it Gordon's computer?
Oh, no. Nope. Sorry.
It was his.
My computer was muted.
Could you do it, Gordon's? Sorry. Okay. Anyway, where were we? I don't know where we were, but it is really nice to see all of you. So thanks for coming and have a Coke. I think you did the first comment, John. Nice to have you with us. And Tim and Cindy, so good to see you. Really good to see the both of you. And Christy and David, I'm just going to blow everybody a kiss. So, okay, consider yourselves all hugged, okay?
Well,
Clyde, nice to see you as well.
Back up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you. I mean, look.
I'll let Gordon talk.
They came in at 4:18. That was right after I put up starting the thing. So they've been sitting here
for 4:19.
4:19. You guys have been sitting here for an hour and a half, just staring at the wall, waiting for it. Are they there yet? Are they there yet?
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think so. I think they were sweet and came in, but no.
Oh,
because these are people, they have a life. We're some of the movers and shakers, all of us, aren't we? We are. So Christy and David, as I was saying, and Clyde from sunny Seattle. This afternoon the sun came out here. It's still cold. I used to have this rule that starting April 1st I didn't wear winter clothing anymore. I just put my sweaters away except for any nice light colored thing. I went with blouses. I was all in for spring, and it's too cold this year. Too cold. So hopefully it's going to warm up a little bit. And as I said in my video today, boy, am I sending prayers. We've got Let's Go family members, I know, in some of these regions that are so hard hit. And so let's keep them all in our prayers. I've been watching what's going on in Arkansas, and I saw Kentucky, and just really, truly that whole region there, that whole midsection over to the East Coast. My goodness. So you are all in our prayers, and everybody remember them. Steve, you and Bev, good to see you. You guys are on the Ruby. Just started to move away from the dock. Wow. Oh my goodness, going to Hawaii.
Here we come.
Lucky you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful trip, and let us know how it goes.
Well, and Tim told him to go say hi to Jack in the MDR.
And if you have a minute, it's on this side. If you have a minute, post a picture on Facebook so we can see. I love when people post pictures. So thank you. And then, it's nice when everybody knows everybody, isn't it? It's really fun when people, and you all are remarkable. I want to say so many of you do a really good job keeping up with people on the ship. I have something I'm working through as far as that goes. I never know how in touch people want to be sometimes. And even people I work with or things I do, I'm like, well, I don't know how much you want to hear from me. So I'm going to try to do a better job and keep better track of some crew members and wonderful ones, and ask if they'll can I follow them on Facebook or something like that to keep in touch. So thanks for doing that. You guys are awesome.
A little bit of housekeeping.
Okay.
So over this past week, I have created Facebook groups, private Facebook groups, for most, if not all, of our group cruises that are coming up. So I will post in our current Facebook group and on our Facebook page the links to those, so that if you're going on any of those, you can start
chat with other people,
chat with others about what's going to be going on.
And we'll hurry up and get
places to
emails
go,
out.
So
we should do that, but people don't seem to chat a lot in emails. So
I try to watch the notifications on those, but when you've got 10 groups,
but just send me an email or nudge me, and I'll tell them to let you know if he misses.
If I don't do something, just let me know.
Yeah.
So okay, moving on.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, join us. And the ones that are the group cruises on our website, we're going on all of those. And so don't think one of them is one we're not going. We're going to go on all of those.
Yeah,
So
I'll put up a link.
We are
right
waiting
now
for Japan 2027 to come, and Europe. I don't know how many people want to go to Europe in 2027. So comment if you want to do that. But I know that we're thinking of Japan, definitely. So let's see, Lori, nice to see you. And Kevin over there in snowy Colorado. We had snow today too. And then the sun came out. So I'm just hopeful. So I hope the sunshine comes your way too, Kevin. Code 4 for Life. So good to see you, Don and Scotty. Good to have you with us. And Lee, Bugby, nice to have you along as well. It's nice to have you. And Gary and Edith, good to see you. And Sue and Phil. So you guys live close enough just to go over to Port Canaveral and watch those ships come and go.
That's nice.
That's absolutely wonderful. I remember in the early 2000s, we, with what our children were doing with science fairs and stuff, ended up at Kennedy Space Center, and that kind of begs you to go to Cocoa Beach and see I Dream of Jeannie Lane, and which nobody told me about. We're just driving down the road one day, and I'm like, wait a minute, I saw that street. I had to turn around and go back.
So the flood of memories come back, and oh yeah, we remember that show.
Anyway, I remember driving over by Port Canaveral one day and seeing all those ships and thinking, oh, I don't know about that. That was before I figured out I'd like to go on a cruise, but I thought they were so beautiful, even though I didn't want to go at that point. I remember thinking how beautiful the ships were and how many there were there. So I'm glad you enjoyed your afternoon there, Sue and Phil. And I want to sail out of Port Canaveral. So in the comments, say, have you sailed out of Port Canaveral? Like, do you want to? I just think that would be really cool. And it's really pretty accessible. It's just straight over, from Orlando. So, and if you live in Florida, you can just, go there. But I know when our daughter lived in Tallahassee.
Yeah, we do know that Florida is not
it's big,
a quick drive.
But we would drive down, truly. I'd go see her, and we'd get in the car and drive down to Orlando so that we could go to Disney. And so we would go to Disney World, and then we'd get in the car and go over to Sarasota so we could go to the Ringling. And then we would go back to Tallahassee. And a lot of happy memories. So I know it's a long state. I know it is a long state. But anyway, let me know what you think about Port Canaveral. And Karen, so nice to see you. And Chris Moss, nice to have you along. You guys are awesome. And Jeffrey, always good to see you. We notice when you're missing. So thanks. Same with you. Same with a lot of you.
Yeah.
And Fincian from Sarasota, there you are. Nice to see you.
There you go. Yeah.
We should I've been thinking more about the bus thing. So has anybody else been thinking more about the bus thing? I keep saying to Gordon, would like doing a river cruise and then getting on a bus and away we go be like practical? Would that be hard? Like, how would that be? But I did have a thought. Whenever I feel like a little overwhelmed or sad or just a little out of sorts, I turn on, in addition to praying, I turn on Andre Rieu music and watch one of his concerts, and it brings me back. And so I did that today, listening to his concert from 2023. And so we have tickets to go in 2025. We're going to go this year. But I don't know if anybody else wants to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly there and fly into Amsterdam. We'll get there on the 12th. The concert is in Maastricht in the Netherlands on the 13th. So we're going to drive down. We're renting a car and driving down. And then the next day, we're going to get up and drive over to Amsterdam to back to Amsterdam and get on Viking and go down the river to Basel, Switzerland. And so there are like so many options with the rivers like really close in there that I don't know if anybody else wants to do that. It's just so many
We
options.
just figured we were there. We better take advantage of it.
Well, you pay for those expensive plane tickets. You got to do something.
To get over there. We got to just do more than just go over and listen to the nice
Francis,
concert.
it is so nice to see you. She's in Portland visiting her son. God be with you, my dear. Nice to have you with us. And James, you and Sigrid, they have the last 6 sailings on the Enchanted. The last of 6 sailings on the Enchanted April 26th. That's in the Great North Woods in North. Then you're going up to Wisconsin for the summer. Yeah, that's going to be beautiful. I'm glad you get to go. You guys go often on cruises, and I think that's wonderful because you never know. You don't know how long you're going to do that, so you should embrace every moment. So good
Look
job.
at Chris talking about he was at a baseball game and had on 3 layers.
Had on 3 layers. I
Little
worked
chilly.
a baseball game yesterday. Oh, was it cold? It's just, and I guess it depends. Some years it seems like spring is like earlier and it's warmer earlier, so you can get away with that. But good for you for working the baseball game.
Well, Tammy
That's
was
awesome.
out of power for 5 days.
Yeah, you have power for 5 days, Tammy. She's up there in northern. You're by Valparaiso, aren't you? Yeah, I think so. Up by northern Indiana, Illinois, like up at the top there. Oh my gosh. Wow. My
Christine
goodness.
had some wind.
Is everything else okay?
Christine in
got some
Northwest
wind and much needed
Arkansas,
rain.
they were fine.
Their community
their
is
community
okay.
is safe,
Good.
yeah.
Good. I just watched that and I just where those tornadoes were going and all this rain. You worry so much about people. I'm glad your power's back, Tammy.
Yeah.
Let's see. We missed somebody right before that. We missed a comment. Jeffrey said, if you had the opportunity, I hope people took advantage of the bargain prices on offer for cruise line stocks. Always. It's a good time to buy. It is. What's it at today?
I don't know.
Here, let me look. You look for 1 minute and I'll look. I have it handy here, I think.
Okay.
So I keep my
again, there's the link to our group cruises.
Here, let me find Carnival in here.
Because we love to visit with you guys. We love to have you come along.
Apple's at 188. Let's see.
Ronald said he got another cruise fare reduction. So he
did. He did email me and I'll get that. I'll get that tonight, Ronald. Let's see. Well, I thought I had it handy.
It's okay.
I'm almost there. I have a whole list. 1650. Okay. Yeah. No, I think, If you haven't bought any, it's a good time to buy. Well, I'm not giving investment advice. Do with your money what you want.
Yeah.
Mr. Bob Newell, nice to see you. Good to have you with us. Oh, Sue and Phil are 20 minutes over. I'll have to remember that. Jetty Park gives you an upcoming close. Okay, I'm writing down Jetty Park there for Port Canaveral. Yeah, I just love Florida. I could live in Florida.
Well, James doesn't miss the snow. It's 90s in Naples today.
See, lucky you. No, I just think Florida's magic. That's what I think.
Does a good number on your hair, right?
It's fuzzy. Let's see. We mostly sell from other ports, but they've been out of Port Canaveral once, and we'll be taking the Bright Line to go out of Miami in December. Let me know. So Claire, when that Bright Line first came out, somebody was going to fly into Orlando, and they were looking at taking the Bright Line from Orlando down because it's that thing they were trying to see where's the cheapest airfare, and so they thought Orlando looked cheapest. So let's look at booking the Bright Line down. And it was really expensive. So I don't know if it's staying expensive, like $300 round trip. And I don't know if it's staying expensive or if it was just like right when they were going. So it'd be interesting to try to keep up on that. Yeah, Melody is right. We are really glad you're safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of you guys often.
Hank's packing for Sunday.
It's for their flight to Sydney and a Wednesday departure on Celebrity to Hawaii.
Wow.
I wish you and Diane the best. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful trip. Myra, so good to see you. So good to see you, sweetheart. Let's see. Marty is talking about Alaska. Oh, a group cruise in 27 to Hawaii or the Caribbean. We can join in. Yeah, we got to find something.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting. Once they will please release Japan, then I'll know what my year is doing because really the anchors for 2027 will be Japan and hopefully as much of Southeast Asia as we can fit in with it. And the Nile cruise that we've got. Mm-hmm. And so I have that money set aside because that's a huge commitment, more than we ever do. And so that money is just sitting there earmarked. But yes, we would love to do one. And I've wondered, what is the interest out of Los Angeles as well for a group cruise? Because I know that we have Let's Go family members, all across the country. And for some, it's easier and closer to go to Los Angeles. Others, it's easier to do the Caribbean. So, we could do, I don't know, we could maybe do Hawaii in 27. And if Gordon can't come, I can come. So that would be fun. I don't always do this.
She threatens me that she's
It's
going to
not
go
a threat.
cruising without me.
So, but no, here I'm going to write that down, Marty, that you said Hawaii and the Caribbean. But it truly, people tell me what you think about Mexico, because like we could do a 7-day or look at 10 days. I think most of them are 7 days, really, a round trip from LAX. And when you look at those that are early in 2027, like they are so affordable. They are a really good price right now. And I'm not going to say all, a lot of them have gone down from when they were released. Not all of them, but some of them have. And so it's a really good time to book that. So, and when 2027 for Alaska comes out, I'm going to grab that early so I get good group space. So let's see. Shelley says they lived in Palm Bay and St. Cloud, Florida for 33 years and used to sail out of Port Canaveral. When we first moved there, we would go to the port and actually go on the new ship to see them for free.
Oh, wow.
How fun is that? Gordon was telling me that back in, what year did you go?
1984.
He went on a cruise with his friend out of Los Angeles, and his friend's parents drove him down to the port. They were in college at the time, and his parents, like, they could come on the ship before and see the ship and then get off before they sailed away. Thanks for saying that, Shelley. That's really cool. So it's good to see you guys. And Myra, isn't it sweet to have you here again? It's nice to have you. Let's see. Oh, Jeffrey says a pleasant surprise when someone he meets on the ship follows his Facebook or his blog.
Nice.
So this is a great time to remind everybody of Jeffrey's blog. It's Cruising for One, just as his name there says. So just Google it, like Cruising for One blog, and it will come up. He does a really good job. Oh, and Melody says, shout out to Emil and Lori. Thank you both for all the delicious meals on the Coral. You're both amazing people. I hope that they'll watch later, I hope, if they're not here, Melody. Thanks for saying that, sweetheart. They are amazing people. It's really sweet to, I just love the pleasure of being able to associate with you. Oh, Tammy says, yes, Valparaiso, 85 mile an hour winds, some still without power. Oh my goodness, no injuries. Neighbors lost their garage in a car. Oh wow. My gosh. Helps to think Bermuda 60 days away on Norwegian.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And just the neighbors that close lost their garage in a car.
Wow.
My goodness. Wow.
Anything affect your mother?
Not when I talked to her. Okay. She didn't say anything.
Okay.
I talked to her earlier today. Chris said he heard that NIPSCO, the power company, had a lot of issues in northern Indiana. That must be right where Tammy was. You guys, they only had storms and tornadoes went north and south.
Okay.
So if Chris is okay, I think my mom's hopefully okay. But when I spoke with her, she was.
Yeah. Oh,
Jerry, it's sure good to see you and Barbara. Gone out of Port Canaveral several times on Disney. Look at you guys. We're going twice in September. Oh, wow. Staying at Disney before, during, and after. I like that. That's going to be a really fun trip. I really like Disney World. And it's amazing to me how different. There are, of course, similarities, but how different Disney World and Disneyland are. It's like, I think they both have their own charm. I like it. And it's good to go to both. And it's really funny to me that some rides are different, like, the Winnie the Pooh stands out. It's so different between the two parks. Anyway, I don't know. Tell me what else you think, everybody. Let's see. Our niece saw us. Oh, wow, your niece was sailing away. So Sue and Phil's niece was sailing away, and there they are. Well, that's not dynamic pricing. Their trip was $49. You can't beat $49 down in Miami. Let's see.
Jeffrey's asking, in Fort Lauderdale, Port Everglades, what's the second terminal Princess uses if there's two ships?
Oh, I should know that.
Well, when we came in,
because people were just talking about this.
I don't remember which ship was it. Was it the Sun that was over there?
No.
But we came in at 21. Yeah.
21 is one of them.
Which is the same place that we left on the Celebrity Beyond when we were there.
Wow. I couldn't even tell you that stuff. I just go to the place and go on the ship. So.
Yeah, it was 21 because we had to tell the Uber driver, no, not 22, 21. He stopped across the way from us, and then he found us.
Yeah, Chris, he lives near Rensselaer. This is funny, but my parents had a mechanic in Rensselaer when I was little, and I remember that. Going to Rensselaer, I don't know. But yeah, that's wonderful. Let's see. Oh, you guys are going with the kids and grandkids, Patricia, on Disney? That's off.
Yeah, next month. Then the Wilderness Lodge.
That'll be fun to see all those animals. Let's see. Jerry took the Brightline in December for about $150 each.
For the premium class.
For premium, that's not bad. Yeah. So Jeffrey did a blog post on the Brightline. So everybody look at that if you have questions.
Because he says staying in Fort Lauderdale is usually cheaper than Miami. Okay.
We just always look for plane tickets into both and take whatever's cheaper and then just take an Uber.
Well, plus the timing. Because like when we got off the Coral Princess, the direct flight out of Fort Lauderdale was at 6 a.m. And of course that wouldn't do. So the direct flight from Miami was at 6 p.m. And that's when we did that day stay. Is that what you call it? Day use. The day use hotel thing. So watch that video. I'll put the link up right now.
So Connie says, I live in the middle of Texas, so the port doesn't matter anywhere but Mexico. Mexico's not the top of my list either. So maybe we'll just focus on the Caribbean and Alaska and Hawaii. Okay. That sounds good. Let's see. Patricia, wondering about safety on Western cruise ports. Hearing a lot. Western cruise ports. In the Western Caribbean, or like, well, you know what? There are several islands that they have raised the, I should do a video about that, but this is really funny, but I don't really worry about it because, like the different ports that they've been talking about, I will talk about it in a video because I don't have the list of the places in front of me, but even when you think Cozumel, you see Cozumel in the news sometimes because of things that have happened to people staying at all-inclusives, especially if they're involved with drugs. It's never good to be involved with drugs. That seems to never go well. But even some of the places in, more Eastern and Western Caribbean that have had more trouble. Number one, I think that if the cruise ships aren't going to go there if they're terribly dangerous. That's what I honestly believe. The other thing is I am pretty much a person, for the most part, who either goes on an excursion with the ship or an organized private tour, or I just stay like close in the port area. And I feel like for the most part, they run good security in the port area. Yeah, and even like when I think of the only place that we stopped in the Caribbean, really, that section on our way back from the Panama Canal was Aruba, but I saw security people in the port area there. Yeah. And just so you know how you get off the ship there and you walk along, and then there's the little all the little things set up with people's shops and everything, and then you can ride that little trolley thing and go down the street a little bit. I saw security people there, so they do take good care of it. So I figure I'm not going to worry about it. I guess if I went off on my own a lot, or I like to do my own thing and go exploring everywhere there by myself, then I might worry about it. Tell me what you guys think. And I don't think I'm naive about it. But I'm also not going to go off by myself. So tell me what you think. Yeah. Let's see. Hank loves to sail Mexico out of LA. So see, maybe we will do Mexico. Because I know, it just kind of depends. Like if you live like Texas, you can go both ways. And I understand people have ports they like more than others. But like we can drive, if we drive to Los Angeles, we can get there if it's just the two of us, like in 9 hours. Don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Easy. Yeah. Or fly is an hour and a half. And so if you live, like in Nevada or Arizona or Mexico or Utah or, just that whole side, it is really handy to go to LA.
We could go to Cabo San Lucas on our favorite little.
We could and ride that sailboat and jump in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should do that. Chris, they left Mazatlan. See, it just depends on what people really enjoy. So I like that. Thanks, you guys.
It'd be fun to find one that does Cabo with Catalina. I'd love to go back. I haven't been there since I was 10.
A lot of those are the shorter ones.
I know.
But we could do that. We keep saying we need to try the Carnival.
The
Venezia.
Venezia.
Is that the one that's there, or is it the Firenze?
I don't know. Whichever one used to be a Costa ship.
Yeah. So they both used to be a Costa ship.
Oh, that one.
Anyway, so it's fun. No, Holly, it's good to see you. I sent you that email. Did you get it with the pricing? I hope you got it. Last week I sent it. Deidre, so nice to see you. They just got back from Mexico to the Gulf of Cortez, Holland, America. Love their time aboard and the kind, generous people of Mexico that loved having us there. Thanks for saying that. You know what? They're really kind and gracious. The only time I don't like it if somebody's trying to sell me something up close, but I don't like that here either.
Yeah.
I don't like that anywhere. So I'm glad you had such a nice time, Deidre.
I did really like Aruba.
Gordon really liked Aruba
Mexico.
a lot.
Okay, it's not Mexico, but in the Caribbean. I was so pleased with the entire approach they had in Aruba.
Mm-hmm.
They were so laid back and so nice.
Yeah. Christine says they went out of Cape Canaveral last year, and they are taking a celebrity ship out of Port Canaveral next February. So that'll be nice. Yeah. Let's see. Can we leave tomorrow? Deidre says. Okay. Well, let's get one. Let's get Mexico on the list here. I'm in. I think that would be a lot of fun. And maybe we'll just figure that out soon. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you're not annoying at all, Ronald. Not at all. You're not annoying at all. I'm delighted. Anybody that sends me a thing and their cruise price has gone down, I think it's awesome because then you save money. Never ever worry about that. Let's see. FTL isn't it 2 and 20? Oh, thank you. Yes. See, Mead knows it's the docks are 21 and 2.
Oh, okay.
In Fort Lauderdale.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Isn't 21 now Disney? Maybe it's flexible because we came into 21.
Yeah.
And it could just be the day of the week too, like different ships, different as to who's there.
Jeffrey says he's been to all the Disney parks and Disneyland is his favorite.
I like Disneyland better than Disney World too. I get that. I do. If I had to go to one, I would go to that one.
I saw a picture on Facebook today of Disneyland 1962. Entry into the park was $1.25.
Yeah.
Of course, you had to buy the tickets. Those were $5 for the ticket book. But I remember those tickets, tearing them out. A was for the Lincoln Show. E was for the Matterhorn.
James says he thinks the Port Everglades terminal is 18, perhaps. Hey, Jennifer, good to see you. It's really good to see everybody. Oh, well, hello there, Nola. So nice to see you. Good to see you, sweetie pie. Evelyn, nice to have you with
Jennifer's
us.
like, I heard you say Hawaii.
I know. Hawaii should be in the mix.
Pat and Rich want to come to Japan.
How are you doing, Pat and Rich? I hope your knee is doing great. I hope you're feeling so much better. I hope it's healing really well. Yeah. Oh, and Christy says that she and David would go out of LA, especially in January, February. You know what? I think that would be great. Because you know what? 2027, there's maybe something I want to do in January. So I think February-ish, like mid-February. Because you wouldn't want to go to Japan in mid-February, would you?
No, that's too soon.
Okay, I'm going to look up, okay?
Too cold.
Just mid-February, sound good-ish? Right around in there, everybody? I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah. Oh, Jerry says they love the Port of San Diego. The airport's right there, several hotels right across the street. That would be good. Yeah. So Holland America and Royal Caribbean are the game there, right? The two that have a game in town. Yeah.
So that's another place. That would allow us to test out Holland America from California.
We could do that. I think we should do Princess first.
Yeah.
So Tim and Cindy said they're still working on getting us on a Hawaii cruise. That would be a lot of fun. It's just so they get to go to Hawaii next year, but it's close to when we get back from Antarctica. So yeah. David, it sure is nice to see you. Since he forgot to wake up from his nap, you better wake up so you can pitch in here. Yeah. We need all the help we can get. Hey, Kathy. Listening to Dawn today, I was disappointed in decisions Princess made to change the unique dining options on the Majestic during dry dock. Cruising with you on her on the 2026 Transatlantic. Yeah, I did a video. Well, clear back when they announced those quite some time ago I did, and then not too long ago I did. This is really kind of funny. I've noticed, Princess did a press release that she was out of dry dock, right? And to me, though, it feels like old news because there are so many of you that are on her and are reporting on our Facebook group
right now. Yeah.
And I've gotten a couple of emails from people that don't post on Facebook. And so I kind of feel like it's old news. Do you know what I mean? And I guess I could go over it again.
Well, we should do our dining series on Majestic now that they've
Yeah.
now that they've done the dry dock.
So Kathy, what is it that you miss the most? So, they took away Harmony and they moved Catch by Rudy down there and they put in a Sabatini's and they took away, I think it took away Vines and put in the O'Malley's.
Yeah.
And then they took away the noodles and put in the pizza. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Anybody?
The noodles was what?
Gordon liked the noodles,
Yeah.
but you want to know what? Okay, so I'm half and half. I love the noodles. Don't think I didn't like the noodles. But as far as like from a supply standpoint, you can tell I went to college for business management. You have one ship that wants noodles.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Just a pizza.
Yeah.
And when you think of, I don't know, I guess the other thing I think of too is, tell me what you guys think about this, and then we'll go back to that. But this really begs a question. So remember a while ago, Princess was like after young people like crazy. They had that new Real Love Boat TV show, and it seemed like all their marketing was aimed at people like younger than us, like our children's age, and like people in their 30s, right? And maybe early 40s, but not people in our demographic. Yeah, and most of us is age group. And then I've seen a shift lately in their advertising back to where it used to be. So I don't know. I think that's interesting. But anyway, I was going to say a lot of times if you're going to take the Majestic somewhere in the summertime, that you're going to have a lot of families on board. Kids like pizza.
Yeah. And it's easy, quick and easy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, on the Coral, I would just walk by and say, oh, I'm going to grab a slice of pizza because I don't know when we're going to get a chance to sit down.
So tell me, Kathy, like what do you miss that Chinese Harmony, the Harmony Chinese restaurant? Last night we went for Chinese and we found a new Chinese restaurant and we're really excited. It was actually really good and it was not really expensive. No. So we're tickled to
45 minutes away, but
everything good is.
Back to
Sue and Phil maybe want to come
back to with Kathy talking about Dawn.
Dawn. Oh, for heaven's sakes, is everybody keeping up with
prayers, him? Okay.
Oh my, yes, in your prayers. We're just really sad. We're keeping him in our prayers and really hopeful. Yeah. Really hopeful.
Hope that everything works out well for him on his
very much
upcoming surgeries and such.
Yeah.
Or if he does surgery or how he's doing radiation.
Yeah, he said he decided on the surgery, but he needed his doctors to talk. I'm sure you guys have seen that as well. So I'm sorry to have to say that. Yeah. But definitely keep him in your thoughts and prayers. So let's see, Pedro, nice to see you. Is it possible to request a lower price after we've made final payment? So that one, I don't know, Pedro, that's a little hard. You can ask. Sometimes it works. And you know what? After COVID, it worked really slick for a long time. It worked really good. And now it's often harder to get because the hard thing is like when you look, a lot of times like the current promos that have the lower price don't apply to existing bookings. So then if you go to make a new booking, you have to cancel the one you have and you've already made final payment. So it's really sticky business. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a lot of times it doesn't work because like I said, they apply to new bookings and it's just what it is. I think it's kind of like last week when I was saying it's really hard because, you book your cruise out and you've had it booked for a long time. You got the cabin you wanted. You had time to be, you knew you were going on it all this time. And then people come in at the last minute and they get a cheaper price. But at the same time, they haven't known all this time they were going to get to go because some cruises they never put on a really good sale because they're so full. So it's a sticky thing. And so I always think if you have flexibility and it would be a nice place to go, but you don't really care, then wait and see. But if you really want to go somewhere, I'm very much an advocate of booking early. Then if the price goes down a little bit, like on Ron's, then you grab it when you can and just be happy you're going. Yeah. So you guys are talking about the piers there. Jeffrey's going to go January of 27 on the Crown. Yeah.
I'm checking our last Uber ride. Maybe I misspoke. Maybe it was 25.
So Gina is busy making all of her plans for Rome. and her Grand Mediterranean cruise for her and Michael on the Sun. She needs to make a spreadsheet. That's just so exciting. I am so excited for you to get to go. And I'm really thrilled to hear from somebody that goes to Rome. I see all the things on Instagram about going to Rome and videos about going to Rome during this Jubilee year. I am just so excited, really excited to hear and see. They're expecting so many people. And it's going to be cool to watch the news and watch everything as Easter is coming and all the people that come during that special time of year. It's amazing. So I'm happy for you, Gina, to get to go. Let's see. Jerry says Disney World is better. I love that. See, it's fun. I like to talk about this. We live near Seattle and would much rather go to Disney World than Disneyland. So see, that's fun. You'll have to tell us what, and it's fun to think about what everybody likes about each one, right? So what's going on in mid-February? So Gina, we're looking at a group cruise mid-February to Mexico in 2027. Does that sound fun? I don't know. It's out of Los Angeles. Just for fun. Just to see everybody. And I love when people come that have come before because it's just magic to get to see each other again. Well, hello there, Wendy. How are you? You sweetie pie lurking in the background. It is so nice to see you. I hope you're doing okay. I keep you in my thoughts and prayers. You have a lot on your plate. You're a good lady. Let's see. Jeffrey's daughter works for Disney World, so wants to keep them in business. Let's see. They left Catch by Rudy on deck 7. Oh, they did. Thank you, Lori, for saying that. Pedro says he loved the noodles and the vines, his favorite spots on the Majestic. I've heard of the vines going away on several ships, so I don't know the long-term, plans with that, if it will stay on some ships or go away. So you guys are so fun to talk. You know what? This is interesting. Lori says, the Miss Vine's not crazy about O'Malley's. So this is what I think about O'Malley's. And honestly, I've only been there a couple of times, but it happened that when I was there, they did their little show thing. It is so loud. You cannot talk to who is sitting next to you because Christine was there and Melody and Lori and Hetty and maybe that was all sitting at our table. It was Bell's table there during the Love Boat cruise on the Enchanted. And we were there to try and just have a fun time and chat. And then they started the thing and it was so hard to talk to each other. It just kind of, I think it's great to do music. That's okay. Great. Run your show, but don't have it so loud that you can't talk.
You couldn't talk.
Anyway, that's just me.
Okay. I did verify it is Cruise Port 21 that we came into on the Coral Princess last month.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah, it was last
month.
month.
Dave and Deb love Mazatlan. We cruised to get away from the snow. A water taxi across the channel where the ships come in and a short walk for a day at Letty's.
Oh, okay.
We are shipmates on the Majestic back. Oh, we were shipmates back in August of 2021. Wow. How fun is that? It's nice to see you again. Really nice to see you. Thanks for bringing that up.
That was a groundbreaking cruise.
It was. I think it was the only. I still remember pulling up to the Majestic Princess, and then you go in the cruise terminal. But I remember coming around the corner where you go, where you can see the ship and you're walking along to show your medallion to get on. And I just remember tears welling up in my eyes. And that's crazy.
Well, and we were clapping and the crew was clapping.
We were clapping for
that's
them.
when we met Steve Lewis, wasn't it?
Yes. And Bev on that trip. Mm-hmm. Yes. And lots of people. Yeah. See who's here. Let's see. Lane says that Lane and Bonnie, nice to see you guys. They're getting on the Enchanted Wednesday for a 10-nighter. Well, my goodness, let us know how it goes. Good to have you with us. Really good to have you with us. It is such a joy to see all of you and have you join us. Let's see. Oh, thanks. Code 4 for Life says they're sending thoughts and prayers to Dawn. Oh, my goodness, yes. That sweet man has had so much. I really admire him, and he just keeps going. He does, he does, and I admire that a lot.
I feel bad of what he had to cancel this time.
Yeah. Kathy was looking forward to Harmony and the Noodle because they can get the other things on the other ships, which is a really good point, because they're kind of making the Sun and the Star their own thing with unique dining options. The Majestic Princess, it was unique with those. Really good point. Very good point. And I did notice that somebody posted on Facebook that the Hollywood Sanctuary was open to everybody. So it sounds like, no, the Hollywood Conservatory, it doesn't sound like they've turned it into the sanctuary from anything I've seen. So that's great. Yeah. Yeah. Patty says they're on the Love Boat group cruise after their Disney cruise. Everybody speak up who's going. That's just easier than me trying to go down the list and say, hey. So everybody going on the Love Boat cruise, comment Love Boat. Okay. That's just going to be fun. It's 7 days. We're going to be on a ship with a piazza. The Love Boat thing is always so much fun. And then just the thing of getting to be together.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited. I am going to say, when we were just on the Coral Princess, I would go on the Coral Princess again in a heartbeat. Mm-hmm. Stand by my video about that 100%. But not having a big enough piazza where you can all sit around and enjoy in the evening and have an amazing band playing is sorely missed. We really missed that. And I think that's an important aspect. We took the Coral to go where we were going.
Right.
And that's important. And I would take her again to go where I wanted to go. But as far as, that Regal Princess is going to be perfect for what we're going to do.
Oh,
really
very
excited.
Much so. Very much so, yeah.
Yeah. So.
And we're getting the drink package, so virgin pina coladas all around.
No, we're going to be honest. We will buy you one if you would
like. Oh, no,
like.
you get your own on your drink package.
Oh, no. No, we'll get you one. If you're with us and you would like one, I'm delighted to pay for one for you. Gordon, he's a funny duck. So Angela has 126 days till her cruise on the Oosterdam. So where are you going? Mm-hmm. So the Oosterdam has amazing cruises this summer in the Mediterranean and next, very much so. I'm going to go on one of those someday. I'm really excited. So yeah, let us know where you're going.
Sue and Phil are doing land-based in Rome.
June. We'll report when we get back. Yeah. Oh, it's a land-based trip. Oh, okay. So are you guys like renting a car and away you go to all the places? Or are you doing like an organized tour? So yeah, let us know. Let's see. They're talking to each other. I love this. Oh, Gina says we always go to the Mexico in February on the Discovery. It's the best time for the well cabbing.
Nice.
Thanks for saying that, Gina. Yeah. She's like, oh, that's not exciting. Which, you're spoiled, my dear. Yeah. We're all spoiled, aren't we? We're spoiled to get to be together, and we're spoiled to get to go on a cruise. So I'm really excited. Oh, Meat says on his one visit to O'Malley's, the music was unbearably loud, and the service was the worst I've ever experienced anywhere in a princess ship.
That's too bad.
It did kind of seem like they didn't have enough people when we were there. It took a while. I'm glad all I asked for was onion rings. That's a really good point, Mead. You kind of wonder, and I have seen comments of people saying that it seems like the crew on board the Majestic is a little bit worn out and tired.
Oh,
so I don't. They maybe so when they have a dry dock, I don't know how much is required by the crew. I'm sure they have them working all the time, but I don't know if it's like even more than they always work. I don't know. Maybe some of you know, but I'm sure it's stressful. Jerry says it's hard to talk anywhere near the piazza on a Royal class ship. That's a good point, Jerry. I think that in O'Malley's, I feel like it was even louder.
It was.
It was so loud. It was horribly loud. So, yeah, Wendy. Oh, here we are. Oh my gosh. She says, got Dad all set with hospice, but here at the house for now. It's been a wild ride since last October. Oh. Thank you, sweetie pie. Yeah, we'll all keep you in our prayers, Wendy. Yeah. And you always are in mine. Know that. Okay. It's really hard.
Got a lot of people here talking about Love Boat.
It's going to be wonderful to be together. See, look, it's going to be glorious, everyone. Code 4 for Life says they love the music walk on Holland America. I like that. Patricia got the Princess Plus this time for lots of perks.
Good.
I don't know. I hate the extra expense, but let me tell you, that Wi-Fi on the Coral Princess was amazing with the Plus package. It really was. And so I don't know if that means we're going to always get it or try it again without it.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll
We'll
have to think
see.
about that.
So Alaska's next. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Because I do want to do a live stream from Glacier Bay.
Oh, we have to have the plus then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be fun?
I'll just set up the camera. I got a microphone, and we will let you just watch.
And it'll be quiet.
Yeah.
So
and we'll do a narrated live as well.
Mead says that the server took an order after 20 minutes and we didn't see him again for another half an hour. Finally flagged him down and told him we were leaving. See, some days it's not worth the fight, you know?
Yeah.
It's not, I'll blame you. So looking forward to trying the churrascaria on the Sapphire next week. Churrascaria. I don't think I said that right, but it's that new steak. Well, it's a steak kind of restaurant where they have different kind of meats and everything.
Oh,
you have to tell us about it, Christine.
Is it a Brazilian type?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah, Chris, I remember he's coming on the Celebrating America 250th birthday. Okay. I'm really excited. That's going to be another fun cruise. Okay, so do you want to know this? So in looking at what to do while we're in New York, I'm going to spend some time definitely in the Metropolitan Museum of Art because they just not that long ago acquired well, maybe you've been there recently, but they have this Tiffany window. It's like got 3 different sections, and it's from Linden Hall. And it's look up Linden Hall. It's this lady's what is her name? Okay, I'll get the whole story and tell you in a video, but it's a really cool thing to go see in the American Wing. Plus, you can go see the Temple of Dendur, which was brought from Egypt back when they made the Aswan Dam and filled it. And so I've seen that, but Gordon's not seen it. So we are going to spend a little bit of time there. But that just reminded me there, Chris, with what you said. So Gordon's writing down that I need to tell you about that cool thing at the Met. So let's see. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be grand to be all together. So.
No, it's going to be regal.
So Bruce, nice to have you with us. They just booked a Western Caribbean cruise for January 2025 on the Majestic. They cruise on the Majestic to Alaska. Oh, they did cruise in June of 2023. So you like the Majestic too. I really like the Majestic. We've only done the Majestic to Alaska and to Mexico. We need to do it again. So we're going to do it in 26 for the British Isles and then follow it with the transatlantic right behind it. So I'm really looking forward to that. Well, there's Mark and Melanie. Melanie, she was one of the ones there sitting with me there at O'Malley's. Yeah. Can still see you. Yeah, and you're sitting there with Christine. I got she's got to say the Pirate Queen at O'Malley's is obnoxious. I can do without her. See, she summed up our experience.
There you go.
You're right. Yeah. You are right. Let's see if you go to Mexico. Okay, Gina. Okay, I'll look at the dates. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for Japan, but Gordon says we're not going to want to go to Japan then. And
you want to go April.
I'll look at later, like mid to towards, I don't want to get into spring break days. I just don't. But I'll look at that. Oh, 2026 is when Bruce is going to go, January on the Majestic. So
that's going to be nice on that transatlantic on the Majestic with that enclosed Hollywood Conservatory. It'd be a nice,
indeed, very, very nice. Yeah. And like when you're in that Hollywood Conservatory, you come in and there's the pool, and then you have the 2 sides going forward. But then once you get like all the way forward there's like a meeting area. Like when we went there in August of 21, like Cruise Critic had their meet and greet right there, and
that's where the Glacier Bay.
Where the Rangers came.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really nice. It's just so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Nola does keep Dawn in her purse as well. Oh, Chris's next cruise is 57 days on the MSC shore. We got to figure out. I don't think we have time to add MSC at the end of October before the start of you. We just have to figure out when to go on MSC.
There,
yeah. Let's see. Code 4 for Life prefers Princess's Grand class ships over the Royal class, less crowded with a higher crew to passenger ratio. They truly are. You're right, you guys. Yeah, that's a really good point. Let's see. Gina agrees. Plus package Wi-Fi is really good. And you know what? It's hard to it's hard to, know just talking to somebody, because people use their phones or their laptops or their iPads for all different things. But I really appreciated. So Linda, she was on the Coral Princess as well. She sent me her speed test, and then we did our speed test. And that's like when it was just like, oh no, I don't just think it's faster.
It was.
It was faster. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And I am going to say, I am really grateful. When Princess announced that, you wonder, is it just going to inch along a little bit faster, or is it really going to be faster? And it really is. It really is.
Yeah.
The hard thing is you just think of, I don't know. I'm always budget conscious, but I always think of how much Wi-Fi costs on a lot of other ships, and then I don't feel so bad and it's a really good deal with the Plus package. So, yeah.
Well, and we want to talk about some of the upcoming offers, and we're going to try to do some videos about the upcoming offers about T-Mobile and their phones, and Verizon having a package that possibly includes that, but there's some, the Starlink offer service.
Oh yeah, it's really interesting. It's really interesting when you look, because for quite some time now, I'd say a couple of years, the different cell phone carriers have had packages for people going on a cruise, and now they're talking about Starlink with it, and so you wonder how that. I guess it works like a phone.
Yeah, but it all depends upon. It all depends upon your needs. So you can't just give a pat answer saying, yeah, do this.
Yeah. Oh, Gina, thanks for having a question, Gina. She says, if you cancel an excursion on your Princess booking, does Princess keep the money on your account until you sail? Nope, they put it back on your credit card. And so the only time they keep it and add it to your shipboard account is if you cancel it while you're on board the ship. And usually when you get within a week of a cruise, you can't do anything with your excursions. It just won't let you. But if you cancel on the ship, they put it back in your account. And then if you don't spend it, they'll mail you a check for it. But it's really great. So we have been going through booking a few excursions here and there on some of our cruises. And then if I change my mind, then we just cancel it and the money comes back, and then we try again. So that's a really good question, Gina. Thank you. And you know what I also need to tell people, if anybody ever listens to this, and I'll put it in a video too, but if you book a non-refundable deposit and you use a future cruise deposit, that's your deposit. They keep it. I think some people think those future cruise deposits are always refundable, and they're not. They're just like money from the standpoint of, if it's a non-refundable deposit, then they keep it. So let's see. Chris and his wife have never really been to New York, so they're looking forward to the overnight. She said the Harry Potter store is high on the list. Oh, there you go. So you just, you know what? We're just going to take a taxi. We're going to make a list of where we want to go and take a taxi or an Uber to where we want to go first, and then work down the list. I think that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to wait for all the excursions to get out. I mentioned a while ago, they're a mess on the Holland America website, as far as the ones in New York having the wrong date, the wrong times.
That was just a few days ago in a video. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to them fixing that, and then we'll decide if there's something else to do.
Because we would like to do that evening.
But you know what else I was thinking? We could even do that on our own.
Yeah.
For much less.
Well, yeah.
And then whoever wants to come can just come.
That's true.
And away we go. Because we got all night to get lost.
Because it is an overnight.
And then if we're late getting back to the ship, who really cares?
And New York does not go to bed at night. It's going to be up all night. Not us. The city.
The city never sleeps.
Yeah.
Is there a song about that? We built this city. That's San Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
That's the Starship.
Pedro says you'll need more than one day. So, on that cruise, Pedro, we get in at noon one day and leave at 5 the next. So just to give you an idea. So, yeah, Caroline and I went to New York in 2018 in January, and we spent a few days there seeing the highlights. So, and it's very nice. It's very nice. I like New York. I really like New York. So let's see. Oh, now see, this is interesting. Jeffrey says the speed test on the Caribbean showed no difference for the Wi-Fi Max. Hopefully it'll be better in January. So did somebody else do it on their phone, Jeffrey, and then you compared it with yours? That's interesting.
Yeah.
So Hawaii 2027 for their 40th anniversary cruise. So January 2027, Hawaii. Let's
you
just
go.
write that down. You know what I really want to do in January 2027? I want to go to Antarctica, and I want to go on an expedition ship.
She keeps looking at me.
And Gordon's so sweet. I said, well, what if you can't go? I'll just go. And what if he can't get off? He'll wait for me on the ship. So.
Oh, I'll go. I've stepped up my exercise routine.
He has, actually. He has. So Katz's delicatessen will be on their list when they visit New York again. You know what? It was on my list this time. And then the people we were going to go with can't come after all. So I don't think it's on my list anymore. I think we're going to go. I guess it could go. So Code 4 for Life, tell us what you think. Should we go anyway? I don't know. So thanks, Holly. Thank you for sending me an email. Anything else? I don't know. I just feel like, to me, this is a funny time of year for cruises. Tell me what you guys think. I always feel like we're waiting for Europe and Japan to come. So we're all just kind of waiting.
Yeah.
And
about 3 weeks away from Alaska starting.
Mm-hmm. And it's not quite summertime. It's not quite Alaska. The Caribbean's going, but the Caribbean is always going. Transatlantics are going and, getting almost over to Europe. It's just kind of a quieter time, I think. But then like mid-April, those Alaska cruises will start. I think Norwegian's the first to start that. And then we'll pick up again. I don't know. See what you guys think. Oh, if someone's going to Catskill in New York, ship me a pastrami on rice. Pastrami on rice sounds really good. Are they just the best place to have a sandwich? Is that why everybody goes? Tell me that really quick in the comments. And Mead, how did you know? Yeah, I remember Code 4 for Life. You guys posted about going there. And so, yeah, is it unmissable? If it's a place that we should not miss, speak right up and tell me that. Yeah, let me know. Other than that, does anybody have any? Oh, Lindblad has some nice expedition offerings. Lindblad does. Based on my personal experience lately with guests, with clients of mine who have been to Antarctica, I'm not ruling everybody out, but boy, am I impressed by HX. So Hurtigruten had their expedition arm and it broke off. It's HX Expeditions now. And boy, am I impressed with them. The way they take care of their guests, what they do, remarkable. And then we had the instance back in December with a cruise line that got down there and one of their ships went over to Antarctica and the other one watched. That impressed me. So they're off my list, probably. So yeah, it's just really interesting. I've been looking at a lot of things and trying to decide what to do, but I think, I don't know. And you know what? And they have good sales and they run them. Like Gordon and I could go for way less than one person could used to go to Antarctica. I never in a million years did I think I could do that. Yeah. So let me know if you're interested and we'll do. I know it's not a huge thing for a lot of people, and I don't know why I want to go so much. It's so one of those things when I look back and like try to sort this out. I don't know. Oh, Tim and Cindy, you sweetheart, $1.99 for Gordon's retirement
there we go.
fund.
Just move my retirement up a whole year.
We're going to get you drinks when we're on the Sapphire next month. Yeah, it's next month. And David and Christy, you too. Yeah. We're going to have a ball. Everybody, we're going to have a ball.
Lasers. There you go.
So yeah, so much fun. Thanks. You did hearts.
I did that earlier, yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, so Mead says he used to live, 20 minutes out of New York City. His folks would drive us into the city. Oh, wow, to go to Katz. Pastrami for me and Mom and corned beef for his dad and his brother. Oh, I love that. What happy memories. Yeah. Really happy memories.
Code 4 for Life says they shipped to home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I have been to Junior's Cheesecake. Caroline and I went there when we were in New York City. Oh, you know what? I agree with you. The cheesecake is excellent, but the food is just as good, if not better. And the coffee is A-list. So I didn't try the coffee because I don't drink coffee, but the food was good. But the cheesecake was excellent. I agree with you there. Really like that. But me, thanks for saying that. Yeah. Okay, maybe we'll just have to go. I'll write it down. We'll go there and we'll think of you, Mead. And we'll think of you, Don and Scotty, as well. What did they say about it? Did they say something else?
They talked about the shipping.
Okay. Oh, the shipping. Thank you. Okay. I'm writing down Mead, Cat's Deli. Okay. And I'm writing down pastrami. Yeah. I love pastrami. I also love what's that other thing I always get? A Reuben.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Christy, we can't wait either. Celebrity does Vancouver. Hawaii Princess only goes the other way. Yeah, Celebrity does go to Vancouver.
Yeah.
Like to Hawaii. Yeah.
Jeffrey says they have juniors in Connecticut too.
Oh, they do? Wow, I didn't realize that. I thought it was a New York.
Well, that's close
thing.
to Boston. We could drive down there.
It wasn't that good. It was fine.
Oh.
But I mean
okay. No,
I mean, it's not worth a long drive.
If we're already there in New York.
Like it was really good, but I don't need to take you there.
Yeah.
But we went to this Italian place we got to find again because it was really good.
Okay.
It's actually worth like Caroline and I will dig it up.
Thanks,
David and Christy. Thanks, you guys. You guys are so dear. Okay, we owe you now. We owed you anyway. So okay, what do you guys like? Those chocolate bananas?
Look at all these. Looks like retirement's moved up here.
Oh, Juniors is on QVC, Jerry says. Wow. Thanks for saying that. See, now we don't really have to drive. We'll just go on QVC.
And he says the worst Waldorf salad was at the Waldorf.
That is so fun. Okay, you head out. Okay, David, you head out to me. Okay. I don't know. You guys are talking to each other. It's great. Oh, and Costco. They're at Costco. Juniors is at Costco.
Oh.
We have a Costco membership. We went there one time last year. We have yet to go there this year. The closest one is probably like, what, 15?
8 minutes. 8 miles.
No, it's at least 15 minutes away,
right,
though.
8 miles.
But we need to go more and take a look in their freezer section, clearly.
Yeah.
Oh, Juniors is also at Las Vegas at the Resorts World Casino. That's great to know. Thanks, Mead. Yeah, there's all these things you can never get except for at the place. Mead goes twice a week. I wish we should start going more often. Yeah, we'll have to go more often. Yeah. Jeffrey, I'd love to go to Las Vegas again someday.
How long has it been since you've been there? It has changed.
Yeah, it's really different.
It changes, of course, every week, it seems.
But it does. It changes a lot. And we're like the big, it's just different. Yeah. But, and $100 at Cats get you free shipping. Very easy to meet. Don't forget I don't know what it is, but it must be good. It's a little emoticon. Thanks for joining us, you guys. You guys are awesome. Over 7 years since he's been. Oh, it's really different. It's really different. If you haven't been in 7 years, so different. Oh, yeah. Crazy different.
Very different.
I don't know. I like Las Vegas. I think it's fun. And
we'll cruise through there soon.
Yeah, again. We'll go on our way. But we really enjoy. Oh, bagels. Thanks, Code for Life. Oh, bagels.
Oh, yeah. That's a bagel icon.
Okay. Oh, thanks for joining us. You guys are a joy to talk with. Thanks for making it fun. Thanks for making it fun to go on cruises and to talk about cruises. I know there's way more serious things in the world, but doesn't this make everything a little bit better for an hour or so? Mm-hmm. So thanks for joining us. Let us know if you have any questions. You guys are so wonderful. Thanks again for coming. You mean the world to us. Oh, go to H&H for bagels in New York City. Okay, I'm writing down H&H for bagels. Okay. Thanks, you guys. Sure love you back. Love all of you. Take the best care. Thanks, Christy. Have a good evening, everybody. And I'll be talking to y'all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.